What is going on, guys? What is going on? It's AR Edwards. Are we live? We live. Change. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me good? Got my. It's AR Edwards. Are we live? Let me mute my other player over here. Look horrible. I had a camera. I was trying to get this um camera to work. I got a new camera, so I was trying to get this to work. It looked good too, because it has like the HD FHD 1080p. It looked great, guys. So I tried to get that to come on, but I guess not. So, anyways, we're live. Been a long time. Been almost about like 14 days. Um, I just wanted to kind of just get on and talk to you guys about some things that have been transpiring in my eBay and my life in general. Um, I haven't been able to put a video out yet, so I know everybody's kind of like, "Man, what's going on?" I haven't seen a video of you lately, um, mostly because um, I had the thing with eBay giving me a Vero, so my account was kind of down for like 2 weeks, and then it came back, and then it's just been kind of slow. I don't know how it's been for you guys out there, but it's been super extremely slow. Um, I did see some numbers that came out last week, which was consumer price index, which gauges the consumer um, tailwind of consumption in the economy, and it said it was at like the 10-year low. Um, so I kind of take it that everything's kind of been down. Gas prices are crazy up. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Um, but yeah, it's super down. I've been actually listing on Poshmark. I haven't listed quite a bit, but I have been on there trying to snag me a few sales. I don't know how you guys have been on you guys' eBay or Poshmark or Macari, but mine's has been, like I said, extremely slow for the most part. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to get on and you know um, talk to you guys about some backup plans that I also been doing other than reselling. I have the um, trading platform, where I trade stocks and buy options. Have been doing that for a while. I would say since probably 2016. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, I will put the link in the description so you guys can go over there and follow me. Um, and I've been like, that's been a roller coaster. I'll talk briefly about it um, on my. Matter of fact, I could just do it from here. Let me see. Let's see. But yeah, I've kind of been in and out of the stock play and options for, like I said, almost since 2016. So almost, give or take, um, almost seriously, I didn't start taking it serious till after I got out um, of incarceration and everything. I didn't start really taking it that serious until I got out of there. Um, but once I got out in 2018 is when I started to actively trade stocks um, and actively trade options. So when I was um, inside, I was doing just forex and playing currency trading and stuff like that. And then when I got out, I got a little bit more into option trading, doing a little bit more option trading and stuff. And so that's been my kind of like off and on thing journey since, like I said, 2018. I took a break after I got out of school, and that's when I kind of took it a little bit more seriously. Um, and so um, around 2018 is when I took it kind of seriously and started to get more involved in options in the stock market and stuff, and made a lot of fuck ups. Not gonna lie. Yeah, appreciate it, Chelsea. But yeah, I made a lot of mistakes early on, um, 18, 19, going into 20. I kind of fell back a little bit um, and just found myself kind of just, not really, um, being involved so much in it because I did, take some losses and stuff. And then 2021, I got back into it, um, doing mostly the silver trades. I got a lot more back into silver. I got more into the Riddick crowd um, with AMC stocks playing. Um, I did some, not AMC exactly, but did do some trading in the silver markets on Riddick. I wrote a great thing on Riddick about the silver market, and um, that play kind of took me into just really back into my roots of trading finance and stuff like that. Um, trading stocks and getting back into finance. It was around the time my son was born. Um, yeah, so I kind of did that, and then I kind of dropped off again. I didn't do it until recently. I still was invested. I still had some commodity plays that I was using to get back in the space of stocks and stuff. Um, and recently, I was involved in the oil, um, and I was involved in the uranium trades. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those, but like I said, outside of reselling, it's just something as an entrepreneur that I like to just keep um, I like to keep my involvement in, so to say, because it is things that are on TV and things that are in real life that are affecting us, right? I know if a lot of you guys are familiar with um, the oil right now and gas prices going up and up. They're extremely high and don't know where they are, right now where you're at, but where I'm at, I'm closing in at close to like $4 a barrel. Um, I know other places I've been hearing is close to four. Um, so yeah, it's getting crazy out there. Um, so I don't know how you guys are hedging it, how you guys are hedging all your risk out there. I don't know if you guys are even familiar with the geopolitical events that are taking place around the world, right? Got Russia invading Ukraine right now. It's crazy. It's kind of yeah, it's kind of taking over a lot of stuff right now, and I know a lot of people have well, a lot of people have been discussing this and have Ukraine on their Ukrainian flag and all that. On their on their profile pictures. A lot of people have taken solace and um, you know Uranian crisis and all that. Um, but I've been just really just playing it like by ear, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and post this up on my Twitter. I said nobody to get the notifications, but go ahead and post this up. What is going on, Shay? We are chilling. I'm chilling. How are you been? Um, Doing some posting, listing on Poshmark, talking about these world crazy events. Um, Actually, I want to share my closet. I haven't even shared my closet in a while. It's been probably about 2 days since I shared it. Had a great yard sale this weekend. Made about $300. Um, so it was a success. I mean, about $200. I'm taking it back. It was about $200, but um, it was very eventful. I met quite a bit of people in the beginning. Um, so that was fun. I don't know how you guys. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, it's definitely. I've been definitely struggling to come up and not rush anything. I guess on my YouTube. Um, I was kind of talking to Carissa about it, and I was like, I just don't want to rush anything. I don't want to put any like videos out there that I feel are like not authentic enough to um, just be like realistic and what's current really current because anybody could just mismatch some videos and um, put them out there and stuff. But I just really wanted to just not rush the process. So say uh, I wanted to just kind of keep it just keep it real, just keep it if I'm not really feeling it, then I'm not gonna rush it. But I definitely took some good video this week, so I'm definitely gonna upload that pretty soon. Definitely. Um, but yeah, just other than um, other than that, I kind of just been working on myself, trying to get this whole process up and going with because as an entrepreneur you want to stay busy, and you know when things slowing down a little bit and reselling, you want to be able to pivot a little bit. And like I was telling everybody earlier, is that I kind of been um, dibbling back and forth in my trading account a little bit, um, and dibbling back and forth, trying to make some money, real quick money off the world events that have been happening currently. Um, Super hard to time the market. I was kind of excited. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, when I heard the news, Elon had tweeted about one of the commodities that I've been holding. That was kind of exciting, but then that's quickly turned into this morning of not being so exciting because nothing fucking happened. So that's it's just like I kind of compare trading and options and stocks, and I'm not obviously gambling with a whole lot, but if you are, I guess you can kind of consider it gambling. But I'm not trading a whole lot, and honestly, don't recommend you putting a lot of money into this because um, the trade is not with the crowd, is what they're saying, and it's not with that. Like it's not the average trade. I'm not doing Facebook. I'm not doing what the crowd is doing. I'm doing a complete what they call a contrarian um, view and outlook on trading. Um, I don't dibble and dabble or gamble like that on just um, random names or any names at that that I hear like in the barber shops or kid down the street or Uber driver. Like it's nothing like that. These are studied. Like I was saying earlier, I've been in and out of this thing for like 6 years now, since 2016. Um, so yeah, dibbling and dabbling and losing a lot, and winning some and losing, and what it's taught me is that you don't take tips from your Uber driver when it comes to this shit. Obviously, a lot of people are hurting right now, um, not just because of Ukraine and what's going on over there, but there is a lot of people right now that are getting hit in their 401ks because they don't know what the fuck is in their 401ks. Um, so I think a lot of people are losing out on that. Um, and you know, it's hurting a lot of people right now. I'm trying to tell my parents to, diversify a little bit. I mean, honestly, I was trying to tell people back in the day, like I was telling, you know, people close to me, like the COVID or coronavirus shit was gonna hit, and it was gonna be global, and it was gonna be a global pandemic, and everybody was like, "Oh no, it's not gonna come here." This is back in January, because again, I'm involved, dibbling and dabbling. I don't have a big portfolio. I run my own shit, so I don't have, as an entrepreneur coming out, I didn't have the ability to have a job who gave me or afforded me a 401k, and just, to say to them, hey, look, you can put me in anything. I didn't have that luxury I had was with the extra money that I was going to leave to put in that. I was just going to say, fuck it, let me take the risk of doing it myself. If I'm going to lose any money, I might as well be the person that loses the money. So with that mindset, I ventured out into I ventured out into doing the trading myself. Um, so basically, that's really what happened. Um, so I took back a lot of notes, took back a lot of interesting ideas or whatnot, and I went along with it. Um, let's see, if I can. Let me see. I'm trying to see, but I don't know if I can. Let's see. I actually think I have to be like a paid um, subscriber for all this. Yeah, my son is going bat nuts crazy in the back. Um, but yeah, guys, I was trying to share a screen of I don't know if I can do it. I think I have to actually get paid. I have to pay this StreamYard thing to do it, or whatnot. No, here it is. No, I got it. Okay. Window com tabs. There it is. All right. So, what I wanted to show you guys was some of the things that I was doing. Let me see. Okay. So, again, back to what I was saying. Um, this was a tweet that Elon, obviously Musk, you guys know him from Tesla. He was talking about how, like recently, with all the drama and stuff going on in Ukraine, that how it would be beneficial for European nations to jump off of Russian supplied um, energy grids and to get on with their own energy. Um, so that was extremely big. That was extremely big for the markets. And I was super kind of excited about that last night. Um, obviously, he went on to say for those who mistakenly think this is a radiational risk, because I think a lot of times um, when you are contrarian in your thinking, you go against what the crowd is not talking about. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I've got into early on and learned my lesson not to get into too big, like Amazon. I lost a lot, and Facebook. But when you're contrarian and you try to think about things that like oil, like gas, like just natural material things, silver, gold. These things are commodities that we don't even really tend to think about because um, they don't really come into play in our average day life, right? We're not always going to be thinking about, a gold chain or what are we going to use with, like, how are we going to use gold on an everyday basis. But when something like this breaks out on the other side of the world, and you wonder why you go outside and you're like, well, I was just paying, $3 worth of gas, 2 weeks ago, but now I'm paying $4, $5 worth of gas. I don't understand what's going on. I thought we were pumping a lot of oil and a lot of gas, but come to find out, we're not. So I think it was just a big wake up call. I think it's going to continue to be a big wake up call for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are going to continue to wake up and continue to see these things. Right, right. This is not a contradiction. We were pretty much energy dependent. We were, and I think for the most part, I just think that a lot of people, um, didn't really take it too seriously. They didn't take the fact that like a real war would break out or this thing. And honestly, I kind of seen the pandemic thing coming. I kind of seen COVID coming. But it was kind of really, like I said, I had jumped off of it for a minute back around January last year. Didn't kind of, follow it, but I kept the idea of commodities, of um, oil, uranium, gold, and silver. I kept some of that alive in my portfolio that I was managing, just in case, even though I wasn't following the news or nothing. Um, something like this catastrophic could have happened. And I actually tweeted it today, and I was like, "Holy smokes!" Here's some other news too that was on uranium. I'll get back to that, but I actually tweeted today again about how this stock right here, HUSA, which is a gas company out of Houston. It's an oil and gas. It's a small company. I would put it like in a tier two kind of, level grade of company. I had maybe 30 stocks of this back last year and ended up liquidating it for whatever reason, probably to play um, a mainstream sort of stock like the broader index option stock. So I ended up liquidating. I ended up, um, you know, uh, cashing out of it for some, and I usually, but that would usually would, because I got that ADHD shit. I got ADDDDDD. So for me, when I started playing stocks and options, I would usually, um, jump into a trade. It'd be going good, and I'd make some money. The next flashy thing would come along, and stocks are sexy. So if the next person was talking about it and they were like, "Oh, you were playing stocks," and I heard this Facebook, and I heard this Snap, and I heard Snapchat was going to do this and that, so I would take some money and liquidate it from the winnings, and then maybe put it into Facebook options and calls and puts, whatever, and play it, and then it wouldn't work out, and I would lose money, and then I would just liquidate more of the stock that I had of my winnings, and that's why I tell you it's kind of it's kind of hard because in the beginning, lessons are learned the hard way, and they're very expensive lessons. So it's not really a hard lesson; it's an expensive lesson. So if you have some change sitting around, you want to risk some money, I would recommend, in my opinion. I'm no financial advisor and I'm no financial guru or whatever. I'm not giving out no type of advice. But if I was to start over, again, I would take the opposite view of what CNBC is talking about um, and all these gurus on TV, on Money Talk, and all these bullshit people who come on TV because a lot of times it's not that. It's what you're not seeing is what's in play every day. Gas, oil, wheat, um, food commodities. Just think about that, and I will go with that. Go with things that you are involved with every day, because those are the things that fundamentally, if you're just getting into it, that you're going to learn a little bit about, even if it's an expensive lesson or if it's not that expensive. So you jump in and you learn a little, but again, I I jumped a little bit into gas and oil, and I was really attracted to gas and oil early on. So I was kind of excited, excited about this Houston stock here, USA. And today, I don't know if you heard the news, but oil actually tapped 230, was the high for oil, as you can see on this graph right here. I'll pull it up, and you can see oil trades and oil bets will pass 200 a barrel this month. And I actually think this is true. I actually think that we're on the path to $200 barrel oil. Um, I think it's coming. And I think that you know it's going to be here. Um, how much it goes from there, I'm not sure. Um, but I can tell you um, from experience that it's gonna be here for a minute. And I don't think that the stuff that's happening over in Russia is gonna stop anytime soon. Um, it's gonna be here for a while. So you guys want to hedge your bets? I would choose jumping into gas, jumping into oil, because it's this stuff's here to stay, guys. It's gonna be here for a minute, and you don't want to miss out um, on some life changing money. Um, aside from reselling, you know, um, because you never know. Um, the economy can slow down, um, and you don't want to be one of the ones who is out here, um, listening to people like me tell you, "I told you so." Um, you just don't want to be one of those people. So I suggest that you look into trading, look into following a few of your favorite gas stocks, oil stocks, energy plays. Um, they have gold plays, silver plays. Um, I've been doing a lot of looking into doing some more silver pretty soon because silver is going to take off. I feel here pretty soon. Um, so it's just one of those things, guys. Mm, Not related to stocks at all, um, because I mean, not related to reselling, but reselling in a nature that is an entrepreneur type of flip because you never know. Like I said, people who are buying a lot of, and I hate to say this, and I said this on my Instagram before. Um, People, are going to get distracted um, because of the easy credit that's out there. There's been a lot of free. I won't even say it's not free. It's debt road money by the government, and there's been a lot of credit. Um, Hold on, real quick. I'm just trying to have somebody hit me up on Twitter, and they wanted to get the link. Let me see. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so yeah, there's just a lot of there's just gonna be a lot of what is this? What is this? I think a lot of people. So what happened was a lot of people they took advantage of they've been taking advantage of a lot of the easy money that the feds have been pumping into the system. Um, they've been going out and financing a lot of rental properties, financing a lot of stuff that they really can't afford, or um, just in general, just haven't really, just been able to come into a lot of money because of just credit. And creditism is basically that's our economy. That's what we basically have been, for since we've gotten off the gold standard. We've been on a credit system, and a lot of people have been financing with credit. And credit is, consuming goods and people going out and consuming things. So I think what happens, a lot of people went out and they bought a lot of houses, rented a lot of homes. They're renting homes now, and this is not the time to be buying a house right now, especially if you're renting. People are not going to be able to afford to go out and rent and have a home because they're not going to be able to pay the rent. Mortgage, I mean, interest rates are going to go up. So I would suggest taking that money and finding you some stocks that you can play, because the commodity sector is going to be big, guys. I don't know how much I can stress this. Um, it's going to be big. So I would suggest, highly suggest, um, not buying anything that is going to go up, and people are not going to be able to afford these things. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of talking. So, um, how are you guys? Um, how are you guys out here? How are you guys managing the the stuff out here? How are you guys managing? How are you guys holding up with all this going on out here? What is you guys' backup plan? I know Sonny said it's been super slow for him. So, but yeah, guys, I just wanted to kind of just come on and talk to you guys about what's been going on, how how everything's been doing for me. Um, I do got some more video. I got another video coming out soon. yeah, but I just really kind of just pivoting a little and a lot more, here and there, dabbling back and forth. Um, so I don't know how you guys are doing. I know Carissa is telling me it's been kind of slow for her. She's trying to get back out there. Well, yeah, guys. Super excited to just kind of just be able to diversify somewhat and use the platform that I have to educate, because this is what it's all about. At the end of the day, um, I just want to be able to educate, um, and I want to be able to give back a little bit of knowledge, um, that has helped me get to the point to where I'm at now. Um, because it hasn't always been reselling. I've always mentioned this in my backstory. I think a lot of people just look at it like, it's always been reselling and stuff, and it hasn't always been reselling. I'm an entrepreneur at the end of the day. I'm here to make money. Um, and if you're not here to make money and you're not able to pivot in an environment where, um, when things kind of slow down, when things don't work for you, like I did in my last video, I showed you guys that maybe it's not the death pile, maybe it's not you guys going out buying a bunch of bullshit that doesn't sell and it sits there. Maybe it's just you not looking at different avenues and ways to go about to get money, cash, dry powder, and capital, because that's what's important um, in this game. Resell, flipping, period. Whether it's stocks, options, whether it's a VCR, whether it's a DVD. What are you doing to find liquidity, find money, quickly in a timely manner? Because I know some of you guys don't really have it to where it's on a it's on a drop. Some of you guys are working. Some of you guys are actually not full time like I am, so it's a little harder for you to find time outside of just reselling. So for me, it's always been about being able to, um, not work a 9 to 5, not clock in, not tell, my boss, hey, I'm sick, I need some time off. I had the understanding that when I came out, it was always going to be me working for me, doing my own thing. And, um, maybe for some of you guys, hasn't always been that way. I know I've had plenty of people on the show that have told you, some have been part time, some full time, and they're doing their thing. Um, Younger than me, probably twice as young as some of you guys. Um, but full time, part time, they're motivated and they're getting to the money, and they're not clocking in. They're not, driving, to, um, a location to clock in every day, 9 to 5. These people are hustlers. Um, and that's what an entrepreneur is. It's somebody who's going to go out there, who's going to find a way to make money, flipping things. So, you know, um, I, you know, I kind of, thrive off of that whole energy. And it just isn't just, like I said, it's not just, into um, reselling. It's into ways that I can help my reselling business. So at the end of the day, eBay is a platform for me to dive off into other things, get involved in other things, um, deploy capital where um, capital is best used, and I have the best return. So that's why I do what I do. Hey, what's going on? Anytime Pickers, Roman, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. I'm doing good, man. I'm sitting here, been talking to myself, talking to you guys, Shay, Carissa, um, stop by. Everybody, all my day ones. Um, talking about stocks, talking about where I came from. Me being, um, incarcerated, and even incarcerating me for 6 years, still found the time to use my phone, get on my jack. I called it a jack in there. It's called a jack, and trade stocks. So the entrepreneur spirit has always been in me. Always been in me, even when I didn't have a lot of money, and I was in a place where you're not really even supposed to have phones, and I'm still having a phone. I'm still trading. Um, what is going on, Big Dan? That's another big. That's another guy I was talking about. Big Dan, Big Thrift Philly, doing his thing, part time, but he hustling. He's hustling, making those videos, and he's doing a great job. And I salute him. My man Roman's doing his thing. Um, we're just talking about. I was just talking about going over some plays in the stock market. I don't know if you guys have been following the events. I'm sure you guys know now where, you know, if you haven't, looked outside and seen the gas prices, they are extremely high. They're extremely high. And it's what everybody's talking about, Ukraine and Russia. Um, and, I've seen a lot of people talking about how it's been super slow on their eBay. I know Sonny's having a hard time over there. Um, but I said in the beginning when I started, I think there's a lot. What's going on is the economy is slowing down, and I don't want to be the one again when people replay this video, and that's why I'm coming out here right now, and I'm kind of just letting you guys know firsthand. My day ones, my followers, people who've been following me, that just like when COVID hit, Corona sickness back in March 2 years ago, you know, when it hit, um, I was telling people that, it's going to be big. It's not going to just stop. It's going to be a worldwide thing. This is going to be a continuation of things to continue to happen. Having a plan, having a backup plan, being an entrepreneur, being a flipper. You want to be stationary in your life. You want to be comfortable. Everybody just wants to be comfortable. Everybody kind of wants almost the same thing. Shelter, food. You know, um, money to just eat and take care of their family. And it's no different. It's no difference in you know um, you know taking some money and having a plan set up for the worst case scenario, um, because you're not only protecting yourself, but you're protecting your family and you're protecting your money. So that's why I try to get on here and I try to tell people, it's not to say I told you so, but it's just to say be aware, be cautious, be very cautious about why these events are happening and why they affect you, because um, it's sad. It's sad that this stuff is happening, and you don't want to see you know people, dying and getting hurt and stuff. Um, but you do definitely want to, take care of your money and take care of your family, protect your family, and protect your money. So you have to be able to pivot when things slow down, and just being open minded. Um, you go outside, you go to the supermarkets. Like I was telling my girl, we're paying $3, 2 years ago for a pack of chicken. Now I'm paying $7, $10 for the same pack of chicken, and next week it's going to be 20. You know, and I don't know how far you guys' budgets go. I know some of you guys are part time, some of you guys are full time. You know, but I don't know how far you know the budget goes. Period. But when things like that happen, and then you start to see it in in your stores, and then you want to find avenues, different things where you can deploy capital to hedge some of that risk, um, some of that and have some of that capital, have some of that money that you invested come back to you. So 2 weeks ago, a school here was beefing up mandates. The news was saying how bad it was, but the war is allowing them to make COVID disappear. Yeah, and that's gonna happen, Dan. It's gonna happen, buddy. There's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of just. I think there's gonna be a lot of. There's gonna be a lot of people who are really just um, disenfranchised somewhat. I think there's a lot of like people that are just sad. People are sad right now. There's a lot of we just came out of we just came out of a mandate COVID mask up, right? That's what everybody was doing. We were doing that for like almost 3 years, man. It's been almost 3 years, and now we got this thing on our back door with Ukraine and Russia. We just got out of another war without. We was in Afghanistan for almost what 10 years. Just got out of that, even though I don't necessarily agree how we got out of that. That was just outrageous. Um, Geopolitical events, man. It's I think that we're just on a trajectory now. Like we were like at the peak in like '08, like 2008. We kind of peaked a little bit, and I think now we're at this plateau where do we go? What do we do now? Like we're gonna pay 10. We're gonna pay $8 for gas. I mean, is that where we're headed to now? I mean, just when we're able to go outside, now we gotta pay, you know, 10 to you know, $10 to $20 with a gallon of gas. I don't know. Mm, I don't know, guys. I know a nurse. I'm a nurse. I know COVID was real, but it was more. And we've had those conversations. Politics, when they need COVID to appear again, they will let us know. And it's been a while, man. I hate to say it, man. I definitely think that I definitely think that this was this was in the making for a long time. It's been in the making for a long time. Um, Showing after the summer, Roman will be skinny Dan. If gas hit $8 a gallon, my ass will be walking everywhere. And man, that's what I'm saying because. And I was thinking about it the other day, and I said to myself, I live in a city with transportation is hit or miss down here. But like you live in like a big metropolitan type of area, I'm sure, man, you can catch the train, catch the bus, But then how much do the fares go up? You know, it makes you think too. Like it's gonna cost, it's gonna cost them for the, the gas to go on the bus. I don't know what the trains are running on, but what do we like? What do we do, man? Like we catch the bike or something? Are we doing the bike thing? I don't know, man. I mean, mm, I was just sharing. I was just sharing this, and I don't think we actually gonna peak. I don't think we peak on oil. Now I could be wrong, but the way I follow this shit, um, I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, but you got people fucking talking about. You got people talking about, and this is where we're at now. It's at 20. It ended at 2066 today. It was Brent crude, but you got people talking about Brent oil or oil. Period. It's not gonna stop until we get to about uh 200 a barrel, man. So no, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Like 200 oil traders bet prices will pass a $200 a barrel this month. Um, Roman says, Dan, just call the guy in the White House. He will give you a ride. Oh man, that guy. So I don't know, man. I don't know if we're actually gonna. Is this gonna be at the top, man? Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. But yeah, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. All we can do is keep, doing our reselling, keep trading, keep flipping, and keep being business minded, um, and keep being positive, man. I have my days where I'm just not motivated, not positive, not just feeling it. I'm you know, um, just not feeling it, guys. But I keep pushing myself, um, and I keep trying my hardest to keep on trying. What dance? Hunter can't sit anywhere with all the blow he does, Roman. So he doesn't need gas. He's on it. Man, that is crazy. Cause a lot of that was man, a lot of that's tied into this whole thing, man. That's the whole crazy part about the whole thing going on. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. And like it's hard, like I said, it's hard to just get political about all the situations, and I don't agree on either side. Like it's fucked up on both sides, but I think for the most part, um, it's fucked up. It's just fucked up on both sides. It's fucked up that everybody's having to really suffer, and not whether that's at the pump, whether that's in Ukraine, whether that's um, you know it's kind of fucked up, man, and it just feels like we're headed to a big wake up call with everything, um, and you know um, like consumer people are not going out and buying shit because of this. So it affects us. It affects us as eBay. It affects us as eBayers. It affects us as people flipping things for a living. Um, but yeah, guys, man, we've been on here for about an hour, man. Been rocking out for an hour. like 2 hours now. So yeah, guys, man, I appreciate everybody on my day ones. I appreciate you, Big Dan, Roman, Shay, Carissa, everybody tuning in, hearing me out. Roman, you know you called me. Yeah, it's over. ARB special and don't even know. Oh man. Yeah, man, great talk. I appreciate you guys, man. I will be having another video coming out soon, and maybe I'll just break down some of this stuff on a video too. I wanted to keep I still wanted to keep the channel, resale related, and not break off too much into the stock plays and stuff like that. But sometimes, like I said, when it gets slow, um, it gets slow. When it gets slow, it's like you just you kind of go, you revert back to what you kind of your understanding is and how you got to um, where you're at now. And that's not to take away nothing that I'm doing right now and all the stuff that I'm doing with reselling. It's just to say that sometimes it's okay to look back and say, look how far I came and look where I came, from, um, playing stocks, from playing, um, in the market and getting burnt. And now I'm 6 years into that, but I'm, 2 years into reselling also. And I'm just blending the two in, taking a little bit of what I'm making here and putting it over there and making it, making it work either way. And you could do the same, whether that's playing stocks, whether that's you going and liquidating at a yard sale over the weekend, like I did this past weekend. I went to a yard sale. I liquidated, made some money, and um, you can do the thing. You can do the same thing, man. You can do the same thing. You can take a little bit of what you earned, um, and you can put it back into reselling, or you could take it and flip it and put it back into, um, a business. You can. That's why I was doing that. I was wondering why the fuck it was. It was like my microphone was on top of my button. I was like, why does it keep telling me shift? But yeah, you can take the money that you make, put that back into your business, or you can put it into buying more stock and moving forward with the progress of you becoming more full time in reselling. Um, People are getting some good discounts today in the market. Yeah, the market is doing great, man. The market is doing beautiful. I was just telling people, I usually just stick to the contrarian viewpoint of everything. So for me, um, it's more hard, commodities. It's more like oil and gas um, companies, and they don't have to be, Fortune 500 companies. I invest in a lot of companies that are small, small oil and gas companies, um, small gold and silver companies, um, anything bolted to the ground is what I would suggest people look into. Anything that's bolted down to the ground, and whether that's food prices, whether that's stuff that goes into coins. You got nickel, you got copper out there. All of these obviously are coming to us as Americans because we don't produce nothing here. Um, and we haven't produced nothing here. I think that is the reason why there's a big discount right now in the market because um, the realization is that we don't produce nothing here, and we get a lot of our shit from China, and we get a bunch of our shit from Russia. So when someone like when this shit happens, yeah, man, you're kind of fucked. You're kind of fucked. But again, you're thinking outside of the box, thinking how you can protect your family, and protect your money. So I would just suggest buy and get in anything that is bolted down to the ground, in the soil, in the ground, right now, because this shit is not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere, no time soon. Got fucking wheat prices doing, um, got fucking wheat prices doing, um, what was that fucking stock that got all that attention? AMC and GameStop, and these these people are gone. Like those people are gone. They're out of the market. So all the 5x bangers right now, 10x bangers, the ones that are really giving you the money are the hard commodities, are oil, gold, 2,000 for gold today. Gold hit 2,000 today. Fucking wheat. I don't even have the futures on here right now. I'm looking at my account. I don't even have the futures on, but I think it was some stupid amount for wheat. Um, Oil hit 100. Oil opened up at like 130 today. Um, there's so many plays out there, guys. So, but again, I warned people in the beginning of this to not get into palladium. That's another one. Palladium did very well. Nickel did fucking X 10x today or more. I think it was like 10x. They did double, triple the money. Um, and nickel is one of the ones that goes actually into all these EV cars and batteries for the electric cars. A lot of people are talking about, oh, gas prices are going up, gas prices are going up. I'll just get me a fucking I'll just go get me an electric car. But people don't understand the fucking electric car takes nickel to make the batteries. So you're not gonna buy nothing. You're not gonna buy no fuck. You're buying nothing. Because it takes an X amount of nickel to make one fucking electric car go. So um, yeah, just look into those. Look into the commodity spaces, guys. I tweeted yesterday about Elon Musk talking about Europe's dependence on Russia's oil, and I just think that that was big. Wasn't big. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger than 12x. There you go. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger for me today, but it wasn't. Obviously, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but we're headed. We're gonna get there. Um, I even seen somebody take fucking nickels and they went to the bank. This was on a Riddick post on the Silver Squeeze Riddicks. Shout out to the Silverback Gorillas, the Silverback Riddick crowd. I was all part of that last year when we were trying to squeeze the fucking shorts, and the future people over there. So I even put it on my T-shirt. I had the Diamond Hands AR Edwards shirts, but a lot of people didn't even see. But I posted this on my Instagram. I had the Diamond Hands with the silver. I had the money cross, and I had silver in there, and I was throwing up the Diamond Hands like I'll never sell. But shout out to those motherfuckers, man. We tried to hold out as much as possible over there at Sprout, and the futures markets, the future exchanges over there, which they, man, it's so that game is so fucking rigged right now. It's crazy. Um, the the position that they have over there on silver, but there's a lot of people manipulating a lot of um, you know hard commodities, especially gold and silver. There's a lot of people get the misconception that I'll just invest in an ETF, and you know, that's never the right choice because I mean, I'm not saying it's not never not the right choice, but you got to be careful when you look into them because a lot of times they promise you that they're buying this much a month, they're buying this much in silver and bullion, and they're not actually buying that shit. They're just fucking pushing out more stocks, making the fucking price of their ETF go higher, so more people buying into it. And then when the real spot price, which is what it actually trades on the open market, is going for, is not reflected of what the fucking price of the ETF that you're trading the silver in and you're trading the gold in. So you're like, what the fuck is going on? So the play that you know, what's this? Trying to grab some more LCID. What is that, Dan? I'm not familiar with that stock there. Is that a LCD? Look it up. But yeah, but just to continue what I was saying, there's not a lot of um they're not buying what they're saying they're buying into that ETF. So I definitely I suggest people do the due diligence when it comes to that. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I see that. I just pushed it into Twitter, and I seen Pete Najer, which is a CNBC co-host, had this play. He was talking about it. Yeah. So it's like a electric car company, EV company. Yeah. Long play. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, I'm not saying, even like Tesla, like a lot of people are like, I would never buy Tesla. I would never touch Tesla, especially with the commodity prices. But what the fuck is the market cap on Tesla? Like $614 billion market cap or some crazy fucking, like he's worth like 8 billion or some shit like that. So that's what they were saying with, that's what they were saying with when he said about uranium and how Europe is so dependent on Russia's oil, and how he could literally buy a fucking nuclear reactor for 3 billion and still have fucking like you know 4 billion left. It's just it's definitely there's definitely plays out there. There's definitely things to look out for, guys. Yeah, I was in before the merger, but should have sold and rebought on the dip, but I didn't. Good shit, man. Good shit. No, I'm just, hey, pat yourself on the fucking back though that you're just conscious you know, about shit like this, because again, you don't never know, man. You fucking you run the gamut, man. I tell people that all the time. You run the fucking gamut on you run the gamut in the beginning. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but you run the gamut sometimes, man, and you win and you lose, so yeah. Yeah, no, don't. I mean, man, don't beat yourself up about it, man. I had a fucking, what's crazy is I was in a uranium company out of Uzbekistan or Uzbekistan or some shit like that. They called me about a month ago because I had like 30 some shares, and they ended up merging for a U.S. company, Encore Energy, based out of Houston, and I got like 10 shares, and it was some crazy $2 price, and I ended up owing them, but yeah, you live and you learn. Obviously, I'm a long player on uranium, long player on silver, long player, even on oil, even on gas. I got to see how I'm going to penetrate into the nickel market. I just kind of figured out ETF that seems pretty legit with wheat. I'm going to look at that and find some plays on nickel. Probably some small miners on nickel, maybe some explorer, small cap companies with nickel. So, no staff, man. But yo, guys, I gotta go, man. We gotta go. I gotta go. I appreciate it. You guys, as always, man. Dan, doing your thing though, man. Keep doing your Dougie, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. I love all you guys. I'm gonna be on here again very soon, and I promise you guys that I'm gonna come with the heat and um, continue to keep doing these lives, man. I love you guys. Who we got coming up? Let's see who we got coming up, so I can send you guys over there. I know Paul. Oh yeah, Paul's coming on. Paul's been doing this thing too. Paul Shay and Yakov. Oh Yak. Tim's on. Shout out to Tim, man. Tim over the years, follow me on Twitter. He's on right now. He's got 50 fight blowing me out of the fucking park, man. I gotta start doing auctions or something, man. Yeah, I gotta start doing auctions like Tim. But I love you guys. Peace, love. Go over to Tim. Go support Tim over the years. I love you guys.